some more dev tonight, where I still will be working on level 9. I'm going to be doing some non-level 9 stuff first. Yeah. So I've started tonight by going through all the reminders I've had on my phone of ideas I've had accumulated. And that's kind of what I'm going after right now. Banana Marsh is going to end up having a complete overhaul at some point in this demo, most likely. But trying to exercise actual, like, geographical things in my world. Like, I didn't really do a ton here, but like, this was always here, this little river that then goes over here, and then basically this the wasteland area up here, as well as this village here, are kind of like its own island, isolated off from the rest of the island. Oops, sorry. And then we have this, which I guess comes from some underground source. You go in here, so maybe I'll actually explain geographically how that happens. But basically, that has water flowing down. I just connected these here. So now this river goes all the way to the ocean down here. And then we have this little... So that's one tributary. This little bit doesn't actually connect. I kind of would like it to connect. But what I was going to say here is you have water going inland from the ocean. And then I've since created this little pond here. It would almost be nice to have the water connect there as well. Yeah, just trying to... I also added this. There was always water here, but now I've added like an actual like source of water. And I actually thought about having this connect to this down here. But I think it's fine. So just kind of like doing more with that. Here, I kind of wanted it to be where water comes down from the Sumus Mountains and goes all the way down to the coast. Yeah, it's a very small coast, but still a coast regardless. Because like you have this river that goes all the way up to here. But then you have this over here. So like the Sumus Mountains dumps a lot of water. You have 3 large waterfalls here. This really large pool here. Yeah, I was just sort of listening to whatever. I was listening to this again. Hasn't been copyrighted, so it's not bad. Hey, spiders. How are you doing? So yeah, I was trying to see if there's a way that I can get this to connect further down, and it would be kind of cool to have water flowing in this area here. I mean, I could just sort of create water here, or maybe I could have this water sort of move east. That honestly might be like the easiest thing to do. Just sort of like, quite simply, that tree was on 6? What the heck? Have this sort of just cut through. And then here, yeah, I have these. which then means I would need this. I would need one of the, like a set of these that's rotated 90 degrees to make that look all proper. Granted, I could also just do this. Oh, that tree wasn't even flagged. What the heck? There, now I can do that. Nice. Okay. Now the issue is I would need one of these but rotated. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Whoops. You can still connect to the same thing, but I can just rotate you. Might have to change this. I would need to fashion a bridge. Which I act like there isn't one right here. Why these specifically? Oh. Well. Why are these all custom? Shoot, I don't have any there. I want a non-custom one, just a basic one. There we go. So probably just have that directly connect. Would be that? No, they're different. I don't know what the vertical matching is to this. God, I did all these like diagonal stairs. I would remove these because obviously with the perspective that wouldn't be right. That looks good. How high did I put that? Next to that. Well, that doesn't quite do exactly what I want now. Could just do that, yeah. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. It needs this one. I'd say that looks pretty good. There we go. That's a little more character to it. Kind of want it to go this way. But that did look a little odd. There we go. No, yeah, it'd be the other one, but that's just not gonna work. The thing is, I'm not going to blow out any of the trees because I'm just going to have the water go under the trees. Just like that. Oh, hey, Eddie. Welcome. A link to the dark. A link to the dark, eh? What am I looking for here? I need that one. I guess it'd be that, eh? Yeah. Actually, this one. This one. Not necessarily, because I don't think I'm done. Because I could have this keep HDWU and stuff. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Have not entirely played through Twilight Princess myself, but I know in the bit I have played, it is a good one. A very good one. Oops. Nice. I have said I wanted to do more with this overworld, so this is a way I'm doing it. The way I'm doing it. I might just have it keep traveling east here. I mean, I could have it sort of branch south, run along here. And then enter the water from here. But then I can also have it continue eastward.
Make the whole assets.
I mean, the actual tiles that are drawn here, most of them, like, I did my own custom ones here. But like the general assets, so like the tile set, came from the Game Boy Zeldas. I don't know which one specifically, probably just a combination of all three, Link's Awakening and the Oracles. But everything else, aside from the tiles, I've done everything else. So obviously the whole world that exists here, the enemies, obviously, again, the tiles are from other games. You might recognize these if you played the Game Boy games, but I have full control over what they do and whatnot. There's a whack. Yeah, I mean, I see that. I'm personally a huge fan of the Game Boy. What enemy was your invention? I mean, these already existed, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I modified values and added weaknesses and whatnot. I have made some enemies, but the thing is I'm not a spriter. So I myself have not drawn anything, really. I'm not a spriter. I don't think I'd be any good at drawing anything. So I don't do that part. So yeah. Wait, what? Ooh, how's this gonna play out? Because now this needs to bank down, so that means this thing on 2 needs to go away. There we go. With a twist, I see. I don't know why that grass was on layer 0. It's going well. Still working on it. Yeah. Apparently what I did not impact that at all, which is good. That looks decent, at least. But yeah, I've been working on this quest now for a great many years. It's been over 6 years that I've been working on this. So yeah, just continue trucking along on it. That is the plan. Hope to have it done this year, though. Oh no. That sounds like a major issue. I need to make a bridge. But also what I need to do is I need to... Huh. Okay, so these are here. I made these. So they... Oh, I know exactly where they are. Haha. Get to leverage these again. It's a little demonstration that water goes through there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That goes there. I'm gonna need to make a bridge. Granted, I can expand this to kind of connect this way. Makes my life a tad easier. I'd say that looks pretty good. The only thing is we now need ways to, you know, navigate. So that's why we got our bridges. So this house here just became a flipper only thing. Is it legal? I mean, I'm not making money off of it. Nintendo, in some cases, can technically send out cease and desists, but I don't think it's technically illegal. People can do whatever they want as long as they're not stealing, and I'm not stealing anything. So, I don't think it's... I mean, this community's been around for over 20 years, so there must be some legal grounds that prevents Nintendo from doing anything, or Nintendo hasn't heard of it. I don't know. I cannot say. Yeah, that was pretty good. So more importantly, now we have water that connects from all the way up here. And if I could technically connect this moat or this over here. This water sort of just comes out of nowhere. I mean, this water could technically come all the way down. I don't really know how I would do that. Honestly, quite simply. And heck, if I really wanted all this to connect. Now all that water does directly connect. To the screen. What exactly is going on here? Alright, so there's nothing actually going on over here. So I can sort of make this a little pool of water. Which, of course, doing that means I now need to do this. can't just do that without supplementing with the design. Okay. So now I need you. Ooh, I just realized how this is gonna end up looking, and it's gonna look marvelous. So this wall is at the same height as this wall, which actually makes absolutely zero sense now that I look at it. How did I never realize that? They just don't match. Because, like, this wall is 4 high, and then this wall's 1 high. Like, how does that work? This wall would need to, like, turn and combine to itself or something. Because, like, it's fine up here, because you can see with the stairs, we are going up in elevation. I think this wall and this wall should just connect. And then everything I have in the middle should just go away. So yeah, I think here, I think this should just cut this way. Means any trees that are here needs to get blown out. Like this wall that inexplicably like just hides here. Like I think quite simply this can be here like that. And then this wall can honestly just tuck. Like it could just tuck back here. Unless... Seems like a cop-out. Honestly, this wall doesn't even need to exist, technically. But it could actually just go straight this way. Do that. And then, much like this side, you just have stairs. There. I think I still think that there's some inconsistency here, but at least that's better. It's not as horrible now. I mean, I don't know what other wall would work there. That's kind of what... Like, I don't know, that? There's really nothing else that works. And, like, looks good. Okay, so... There we go. I don't know if this music's getting annoying to anyone, but yeah. If anyone wants me to change it, I can at least mute it so you guys don't hear it. So I think for this, what I do over here, I can't do that here. Yeah, I use that up there. You know, there's an exact screen like this in Alpha Birth. How did Evan handle this? Like, what tiles did he use? Curious. Where was it? Right here. Interesting. That's how he handled it. So he did kind of what I'm doing, but then also had the falls thing. I think that'll work. Basically did... Let's see. So he put the waterfall on layer 0. He didn't really use layers that much though. Not really. So I would need to think of something a bit more elaborate here. I also don't want it right up against the cave. I like how I reference him when I literally do this. Okay, so I do use it. Then I just straight up use these. Okay. Well, what's underneath it? Oh, so I do just the walls. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Although, actually, you know something that would make this look even cooler? Pits. This would make this look cooler because what I can do is have this be in the background, and then I'd like a form of these that is transparent. It's also bothering me that I did it that way. There. I mean, it's just a blank combo. I'll still do it even though it's literally just an empty combo. So now I could do one there. Look at that. Showing you that there's more cave back there. I honestly think these would be better. Yeah. Well, technically these are my pit combos, so I feel like that would actually make more sense. So this would need to be these, or just these two. All right. Honestly, now I'm making this flippers only if I don't put a bridge here, which honestly, that can be flippers only. You have no need to go over there until level 9, in reality. So I'm not even gonna add a bridge there. This will be cool. So we'll actually have a connection from all the way up to the Sumus Mountains, all the way down to the ocean. That looks good in there. Looks pretty good. Now all I need is these right here. Cool. So now this overworld actually has a tad bit more character, I'd say. So that's nice. Oh, I never actually made this water all the way connect. Cool. I like it. So you have this water, which presumably comes from up here, which also presumably comes from Mount Sumus. Then over here, you have this whole stream that goes all the way down. Cool. So then back on my little checklist of... So the other thing I wanted to do is overhaul Venenum Marsh. I'm going to wait on that. Oh boy. Then the other thing I wanted... I did that. Let's see. Oh, this is a music idea. Do I not have the song? Oh, so just for the record, if anyone wants to see something I did years ago, I don't know if any of these dates here are even accurate. 2023, 25, 24. No, this isn't accurate. This is from when I did it on my current PC, but before my PC, there was 2 laptops. This was not done in 2023. This was like in 2020. I have literally listened to each of these songs numerous times. Every time I would make something new in my earlier demos, I would literally listen to everything to find what absolutely fit the best. That's why I really haven't added music to things lately, because it's very time consuming. But here I know exactly what I'm looking for. So, where's F? Final Fantasy. We have 12. And I do not have what I am looking for. Okay, so I do not want Zodiac Age. I want the original. This is one of my favorite songs from Final Fantasy 12. Don't know if it's copyrighted, but I don't care. I mean, is that really the music I want for that? I mean, it works, but I might change it to something a bit more dramatic. Alright. Well, I can at least add it, and then it's there. Yeah, right. I want to download directly as an OGG. Oops. I want
want you to be an OGG because that's being consistent. I was also told that MP3s were not very good way back when I started. So that's why I'm OGG and not MP3. Okay. So now let's open my... I apparently closed my project folder. FLAC is the way to go. Well, yes, FLAC is the best, highest quality audio file, but it needs to be a file that is supported in the player. I mean, obviously, I would use FLAC. FLAC is the best. I mean, it's... Are you really going to notice the difference? I don't know, not unless you have studio-grade headphones. But anyway, it's all based on what is supported here. So I like how I'm not even consistent. Okay, well, we're going to do FF12 space. I don't know. I like spelling it out, though. This is not the first song I brought in here from Final Fantasy 12. So, brilliant. So now we go to maps. Shoot. Carulam Vault. Ugh. I don't know what it was. $79 Vault or NWI. Okay. Load. Beauty. Okay. So that's good. Got that in there. You know what? What better music to have playing during quest development than play the music of my quest? Alright, well, apparently just chose random. Oh, no, it's alphabetical. Alright, so this is essentially my quest soundtrack that's playing now. So, I don't know if that's too loud. If it's too loud for anyone, let me know. Alright. So I can mark that off because I just straight up did it. And now we're going to work through some ideas that I've had. Alright, so let's see here. This is going to be... Huh. I'm going to hide this particular cutscene idea I have here. This cutscene's kind of a spoiler. Alright. I'm gonna keep that. This is a dungeon idea. I have no idea how many of these ideas will actually see the light of day. As you can see, I mark off done on the ones that actually I have done. I still have to go back through all this. Oh, that was a bug I actually fixed. Oh, that's right. I don't know if I actually made a note for this. If I did, it would have been up here. Apparently there's... Okay, well... Just so you guys know, you are seeing heavy spoilers. Assuming I actually act on these ideas, like you're seeing what I'm going to do. So, ooh, I like this idea. I don't know what kind of idea. So again, like here's my ideas. And again, these dates are not at all accurate. I have been working on these since like 2020. Is it a puzzle idea? Technically, it could be a trap. It's also a general idea, too. Maybe dungeon idea. I'm gonna put this in here. It's ending stuff, so I'm keeping this hidden. For the record, there will be 3 endings to my quest.
Alright, so that's that idea. For that note. I apparently wanted to change the name of the ladder to Step Ladder. Oh, is that because... Isn't that what it's technically referred to? In the original Zelda? I think that might be why. Yeah, it's technically called the Step Ladder in the original Zelda. And I guess I saw that somewhere and I was like, I want to do that. Yeah. How is it referred to? I wanted to be a little bit more like how the original was in that way. Kind of a reference of sorts. It looks like they do it as just one word. Well, I guess when I type in Google, Step Ladder. Alright. So then that also means in the... obviously, I'm going to keep this ladder because I'm never going to find it, and because I'm going to forget that I called it Step Ladder. 736. Where is my string editor? Right there. There we go. I'm going to keep that... Well, no. I'll make a note of it. This is courtesy of Pig. He mentioned doing this in his playthrough. I'm not going to actually implement it now. I'm just going to do, like... V1... I mean, technically, this is a V2 thing. Yeah, you know, let's call it Demo 6. If I don't do it in Demo 6, I'll do it in Demo 7. If I don't do it in Demo 7, I'll do it in V1. If I don't do it in V1, I'll do it in V2. Just a little goofy thing, because, like, he advertises the candle as, like, not very strong, and then, let's say you go through level 1, get the level 2 candle, go back in there, and he won't say it when you first enter. You have to actually talk to him. Maybe then he goes, oh, what, my candle wasn't good enough for you? Or something. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need to be so snide, but just a funny thing that 0 players will ever see, but why not? I made a comment that Verity villagers do not respond. Here, I'm just gonna do it here. Villagers do not respond to be beaten. Also, the NPCs that comment, I just realized this now, on Ari village should change dialogue once if you save Ari. He absolutely needs to be snide. All right. He must be snide and petty. Okay, so that... I believe I already changed this. Oh my god, why are you biting my leg? Ugh. Okay, after I said that, now she licked my leg. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. So this insignificant little thing here... So this originally started as... So there's a heart piece in this house, right? But this book, if you read it, it's an NPC basically saying... She gives you... Oh, actually, man, no. She gives you something. Well, I figured out. She gives you... I was trying to think of what an NPC could give you. can give you a full wallet refill. So basically, this book is basically this woman saying, I'm I'm not home. Please don't, donors. Please don't take my heart. Basically, it's a cheap way of me guilting you, the player, into taking a heart piece that obviously you're gonna take. But if you don't take it right away, you actually control your impulses. Wait until you encounter this woman, and Link obviously just goes up to some random woman and says, "Oh, you live there? You have a house there?" Yeah, I sort of went in and looked around, did whatever I wanted. You do that, and she's like, "Oh, you didn't steal from me? Gee, I'll just give you enough money to fill your wallet up." And she also lets you take the heart piece. Well, obviously. Obviously, once you get the full wallet refill, then why do you just take the heart piece and you're all done there. Oh yeah, I wanted to script potion pickups. So there's a nifty little bug that can't be handled in Engine. I don't remember why. Emily explained it to me. I don't know why. But if you have a blue potion, you combine it with a blue potion, it makes red. Combine that with a blue potion, makes purple. Sounds right. If you already have a red potion, and then you pick up a blue potion, that will also make purple. However, if you have a blue potion, then you pick up a red potion, what do you think happens? Not what you think. You do not get a purple potion. You get a red potion. Apparently, that's not something that's doable in Engine, even though I'm pretty sure it would be a really simple script. So, I forgot what her explanation was, but I don't understand. I can very easily, I don't see that being more than like a 10-line script fix. Blue plus red equals purple anyway. Well, I'm pretty sure it's blue plus red doesn't work. I think that's the one. It's only one scenario. Apparently, I have the mushroom. Okay, so blue, blue, blue. So then if I do blue plus red, okay, yeah. So yeah, it's blue plus red makes red. That's not right. But if you do red plus blue, it makes purple. So yeah, it's an issue with the whole leveling up of things. I mean, the real life color physics. Ah, well, that's nice. So Pig apparently commented on my rupee, saying this is orange and not red. I have no idea how I would have... that's page 114. Oh, shoot. Tile page 114. Apparently you're orange? Oh, go figure. There is orange there. Huh. This is chocolate. Well, wait. Hang on. Why is it not this tile being used? Oops. Oh, great. When I edited, whoops. So I'm in CSET. I'm in CSET 2. Wait, why am I in? Shoot. CSET 0. Red. There. I don't know what uses this tile. But you're telling me that, oh, there is, it's right there. There we go. So now my so if it wasn't clear, my rupee coloring, I'm basing on 4 swords, where red is 1 and 10. It's basically the first digit.
red is 1, so it's 1, 10, 100. Blue are 5, so that'd be 5, 50, 500. I mean, you can kind of see that here if I go on the right C set. Red, blue. Well, then there's green. I forgot when I made that. There's also 20s. Oh, wait. Well, red was 20. I don't know. What I did was a minor change. It's fine. That's a small, insignificant detail that I can figure out at some point. Also, at some point, I need to delete this screen because it's no longer necessary. This is definitely not going to be done in Demo 6, so let's go V2. That's like a final release thing. Big Raccoon doesn't open mouth for all attacks. He just gets right in. He gets all in on his attacks, so he needs to open his mouth on all of them. It's also his attack tell, so, you know. Red is 20. 1 rupee is typically green. Oh, it's typically green. I always love these colors where it's like even Emily was like dark gray, I guess. I don't really know what works. None of these are gray. I mean, I guess C-Set 6, right? Like, that's yellow. Bring green. So, question. Combo 6868. Oh, it's literally used here? I don't even use it. Alright. Okay. So let's just take this and not lose it and replace this. Yeah, item 0. Yeah. Anything I use should be 8-bit, because then it doesn't matter where I use it. It's always going to be the same consistent color. Okay, so this was an issue with the overhead transparency. I'm not gonna note that. That's fine. Apparently I wanted to increase upsets. Kind of funny, I call it dungeon pots, but it's basically everything. I wanted to increase the nothing chance. So it's 38%. Yeah, with how common my pots are, I think that's fair. It also applies to grass. So, I mean, when you have, like, you know, a ton of grass, like, right, even just on this little screen here, half of them are going to give you something, which is not a bad... Those aren't bad odds. The currency key. I mean, I'd like it to be consistent with Force Source, to be honest. So let's see. Well, okay, this isn't also a good test because I'm full on things. Oh, did the rupee? That looks... Is that correct? That looks good. This wasn't added to level 2 that I wanted to do, apparently. I wanted to do a light all sconces. That'd make more sense on the top floor. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna go back through all my dungeons. Put the ladder shortcut to the NEI mines from near the potion shop. Oh, I'm saying make a shortcut from here to here with the ladder. I mean, that would certainly make shortcuts nicer, but then I need to factor in... Why is this here? F16 doesn't ever take you there. Should I do that, though? I mean, it's a long walk, though. It also would make your life so much more convenient. So here's what I might do. I will oblige this request of my own self. Ooh, how about this? It's a shortcut that also requires the optional bracelet. Okay. So we're gonna need these. I'm going to need these. In fact, specifically these. Really? It's those mountains? Oh, okay. Do I want to be like super cheap and just put like a pit right in front of it? I mean, yeah. So you need the ladder, but then you also need the bracelet. So if you're really struggling with service malice, then hey, there you go. Direct line to the potion lady. I also feel like having more grass. There we go. Change owl outside level 2 dialogue. Okay, what did I find wrong with this owl's dialogue? Oh, I know what it is. 626. It's not incredibly clear. One must be able to shoot and cross gaps in order to make their way through this ancient mine. Okay, so what I had wrong with this... Oh, wait. Aside from the continued bugs, how was Link's Rise? The demo? I enjoyed the demo. I thought it was really good. Not too much to do in it. Also, the Gasha seeds kind of break the game. So, but I mean, my biggest point of what I liked about Link's Rise 3's Demo 1 is that it still feels like Link's Rise. You know, I enjoyed Link's Rise 2. I played them out of order. I enjoyed Link's Rise 2, then I enjoyed Link's Rise 1. I got an idea of what the Link's Rise quests are like. And then I played Link's Rise 3, and despite the fact that it's in 3.0 when Link's Rise 2 was in 2.50, it's a huge gap in like ZC technology and whatnot. 2.50 was like 2014, 2013, something like that, and 3.0 was last year, 2 years ago. It still feels like Link's Rise. So Mr. Redead's doing a good job of keeping his, not letting the new tech completely change what his quests are, but still taking advantage of the new tech available. Yeah, and it's a gorgeous looking quest. I can't wait until future demos. I don't know how many demos of his I'm going to play, because I do want to do a full playthrough, and I don't want to be super intimate with his quest when I do a full playthrough. I still want it to be somewhat blind and such. That's kind of how I am with demos. That's why I don't really do many quest demos. It's because I still want them to be, the quests themselves to be fresh. Like Rosemaster, I haven't pushed to play any of Tabapil's demos, not because I haven't wanted to, but because I want to forget things of that quest, which apparently he lost progress at some point, and a lot of what I did see is redone. So, yeah, they're fun. They're fun. Anyway, one must be able to shoot and cross gaps. So this is a hint. What's a good hint for this particular owl? Also, this whole text color thing, I'm gonna have to redo all this. So, what do I want for this?
You also have the owl. I have it right next to Mr. Man. But again, the bow is in there. I don't want a hint that implies that you need this to finish this dungeon, and then you don't have it, so you don't go in. That's the problem. I sort of backed myself in the corner by giving you the bow in there, but there's a way to describe this. I mean, the father tells you his son's in there and has a bow. Okay. But see, there again, Soma, that hint has the same issue. It implies, okay, I'm gonna need the bow and arrow before going in here. Therefore, I won't go in there. That's the issue. But the other thing is, Mr. Man here tells you directly his son's in there. He usually has his bow with him. So, I guess the hint I have is technically fine because it says you need a bow to get through here, but then you have an NPC right next to it saying, basically, there's a bow in there that you can get. Actually, I have a better idea. We're going to do a hint that doesn't even touch this. So this is actually a completely different hint that will hopefully help Zach not forget that there's an entrance under the bridge, and this one here. However, what this hint also does is it also says providing further passage. So that's hinting at the fact that there are 3 entrances, 2 of which, out of the 4 of them, 2 of which actually get you a necessary item for progression. Yes, I think this is a good idea. That's a better hint. Apparently when I moved the compass here, I don't have the compass hold up. That's a trivial issue to... Oh. Okay, I did fix that. Interesting. Okay. Redo the Necromancer's dialogue to align with... Oh. Alright, so that's a thing... Okay, so basically that's just Necromancer say less. Yeah, I moved the compass, because there was one screen in there that was kind of pointless. The screen, aside from you getting the bow from him, from this perspective, didn't do anything for you, so I gave you the compass. I also kind of want to do this. Also, Soma, if you didn't notice, I'm playing my Quest's OST here. You probably noticed, but you mentioned that I should do my OST as a playlist. I will do that eventually. Was very close to the map. Yeah, it was literally right here. You say very close. It was one screen away, or one staircase away, technically. So, made more sense here. It's still very close to the entrance, so I mean, that certainly helps. Alright. Oh, I already got through almost all my ideas. Okay, I wanted to do an icy river down Dorado. So basically that means... You don't recognize what's playing now? It plays during the escape from the tower dungeon. From Castlevania 64. I mean, Mount Dorado is not big enough to do like a full river, unfortunately. Like, I kind of would like the idea of like here. I can sort of make this like an icy pond. And actually treat it like a pond. Yeah, I don't know if I'll actually get too much level 9 tonight, which I think is fine. I've been grinding the crap out of level 9. So getting a little break to do other things. I still work on my quest for a couple hours before bed every night, so I will be doing level 9 at some point today, just maybe not on stream. Oh. I completely missed this here. Let's just have this go straight up, yeah. This is gonna look cool. What? Oh. That's cool. I'll do my slow walk ice for this. No, I won't. Because you're technically on snow, you're not. Kind of like how I put fake walk or fake water combos under things. I'm doing the same thing here. There. Nice little icy pond. It's interesting with no separation. I mean, I don't know how to separate it is the problem. Yeah, my issue is that I don't know how to separate it. Like, do I have it bleed in or I don't know. I figured just you having the screen transition take care of that should hopefully make that less weird. Yeah, an icy river. That's a tough one. I mean, I guess like all of this can be. I just got an idea of how I'm doing this. Ah, there's my ice. All right. 4 down to 5. I only need 2 tiles for this. And then just single steps, except it's a double step at the bottom. Oh, I did it different per thing. So 5, I did it halfway, and then I just stepped evenly up, except for the first step where I did 2 steps. Alright, so now I need you. Oops. Are you trying to do part ice, part water tiles? No, that wasn't what I was going for. I'm basically saying that the river is already completely frozen over. So basically what I'm doing here. All right, well, you guys also will not animate. Oh, that's just animating very fast. I'm basically doing the same thing, but these trees are it was a river, so it's frozen. So we have submerged trees, except they're submerged in ice. There. Trees frozen in ice. So I'm basically just doing a normal river, however it's completely frozen. So that also means this guy is going to have to... Apparently I put that on layer 1 and not 3? Is this a Zelda fan game? Yes, it is, Travis. It is indeed. But it's going to be a lot more than just a Zelda fan game. I want that on 2. Okay. It's going to be a lot more than just a Zelda fan game. I want elements from a lot of other things in this. I very much enjoy the storytelling of Dark Souls, so I'm going to be I'm taking a lot of inspiration from that. Yeah, so there's a lot going on here. But I guess at its root, yes, Zelda fan game. Just scrolling my page. Actually popped up. Cool. Programming right now? Oh, cool. Cool. I am actually a 5-year experienced software engineer. I got my bachelor's in computer science and have been working for 5 years. 5 years next month, technically, as a software engineer. So something like this is really cool because there's scripting that you can write your own custom scripts, and it's a good time. I enjoy doing it. I've been inconsistent whether I use this or this. I think I'm going to try to stick with this. Yeah. And then here we're just going to make an executive decision. It's right there. Okay. Instead of going all the way to the edge. So now I need to make a frozen waterfall. I thought my water was up here. I also got rid of... So I've gotten rid of a lot of combos. So these are basically tree bottoms that didn't have transparent backgrounds. I always kept stuff like that just in case, but I'm like, I'm not using it. I don't use backgrounds on stuff. Stuff like this always has a custom background somewhere else. So I've actually done a lot of combo cleanup. So I think this waterfall would look really good. I just need to obviously make it not animate. So I think what I'm going to do... Oh god, where am I? Probably just these two combos. I'm going to take this up here. Now that I have all these extra things. I only need 2. We're simply going to remove the animation from this. I think that's all we really need to do. Shoot. Where the heck was it? There you are. Ooh, this is gonna look awesome. Oh my god, yes. That gives the exact effect I was looking for. Let's just throw some ice in here. That is aesthetic right there. A nice frozen waterfall. Looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, now you can really see it. Nice. That looks lovely. There was once water flowing through this mountain, perhaps, and then it froze. Okay. Anyway, so... Icy River. Oh, yeah. Remove Banished Sanctuary. So... I am removing what was going to be a dungeon. I have so many dungeons. I have so many dungeons. I literally have enough optional dungeons to where the number of mandatory dungeons is equal to, if not less, than the number of optional dungeons. So given that, this one small one that I was going to do is no longer going to be one. And the item you were going to get from it was just simply moved to a shop. Because I was also thinking you don't really get to buy many items. And it's always cool when you find a cool item in the shop. So this thing here, I'm still going to keep it here. But this was going to be a dungeon called I might as well say it since it's a scrapped idea now. It was going to be a dungeon called Banished Sanctuary. I forgot why exactly I made it Sanctuary, but I know why it was called Banished.
It was essentially going to be a dungeon with Zoras that were banished. Go figure. And I believe there was going to be a combination of... I just saw it to do in my code that I can modify. They're banished for combat, and then there was some kind of unrest, whatever, going on in there, blah, blah, blah. Shoot. Anyway, yeah, that's what that was going to be. I've scrapped it. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be something, but don't know yet. Anyway, what the heck? I don't even know what it was called. I need to go to my subscreen to... Where's my subscreen? Active. I believe it is this. Okay, half magic. Great. What is it called? I'm trying to find what it's called. Isn't it like tome? No. I know who. Okay, I know who gives it. Let's just go to the guy that. Let's just go to the guy that gives it. I guess I'm sort of exposing half magic now. This man right here, 177. Pirate's Tome. God dang it. So I was referring to is in my code, I have a list of all items. I just called it half magic item because I didn't know what I was doing. Good thing I don't use it anywhere else. So this is just going to be... I felt it was apt that the pirates ultimately gave you half magic, since pirates in my Zelda quest are magic inclined. And I go all in on that claim that they're magically inclined. Alright, apparently I'm making level 2 flippers buyable in Karulum. I have that listed under a demo 7 then? Why is that under demo 7? That's literally under demo 6. Especially considering I don't think any of these actually sell anything useful. 8, 79, 48. Okay, what is 79, 48? Oh, you sell powder kegs. What's your message ones? 12, 13. Okay, obviously I shoehorned that dialogue in there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so... Flippers is 199. What the heck? Interesting. Sure, let's do that. Bought once. You can only buy it once. Cool. Oh, but I didn't say it. Thank you, Travis, for the follow. Appreciate it. I also have a Discord server for my dev, if you wanted to follow it closer. In other more toxic liquids. I didn't realize I was doing that. Hang on. That swimming speed is not any faster. I don't know what the power does here. 60, 20, 240. Well, I wonder why it doesn't seem faster. I mean, the dive cooldown wouldn't change. You're still needing to get your breath. So 240. Can this go... No, it can't go higher. So let's go 480. Well, 240. So let's go 360. That makes it 50% faster. Yeah, it does let me go over 255. Go figure.
Huh? You just said buy something, will ya? Well, I mean, I suppose, yeah. Huh. I apparently missed something with this shop. No money string, 121. I just never said it. Why is none of this said? Usually I copy and paste this stuff, so I thought that it would have had values. Well, I mean, I'll leave it. If you want to learn more, talk to him. By this point in the quest, you should have already been able to talk to like 5 other shop owners. Alright. I'm also going to make sure that this bug is fixed. Oh, except it's bought once, so... Come on, hurry. Alright, good. It didn't... Oh, well, it's also... Why is that bought once? Wait, is it because I'm full? Oh. Idiot. Why was that under that? God, it's so stupid. Hurry up, hurry up. Alright, good. So the classic Zelda bug where you can keep buying stuff so long as your current counter is enough. So let's do some math. So $7.99 or $9.99. So I should only be able to buy 1 of these and 2 of these. I'm going to try to buy 3 of these and it shouldn't let me. Or, okay, yep. So 1, 2, and it shouldn't let me buy a 3rd. Yeah, so I actually fixed a NES, like an original Zelda bug in the shops, courtesy of Emily. Okay, so that's fixed. Also, Carulum Archipelago. I don't know if anyone's seen it since it's been all nice and designed and snazzy. Yeah, it's all a thing and it exists, and I think it looks pretty good, at least for demo 6. Obviously, it's gonna look a lot. I would never call anything in this quest perfect. There's still more I can do. Where I don't want it to be absolutely packed to the brim with things all over the place, I still think there's aspects of it that can be improved. All right, well, level 2 flippers are now purchasable. Necromancy. Okay, the rest of these things I have here are not something I need to deal with right now. Just a moment. Okay, so I need to use the restroom, but that was all of that. I added a ton of additional notes. So that means back to level 9. Oh boy. I will be right back. See you guys in like 2 minutes. Sorry about that. So work on the archipelago. Well, thank you. I am happy with it. I haven't really touched the forest much at all. So fun fact, after I finish level 9, I believe the next thing to tackle will be this corner. I think I told you about this, Soma. Sumu's Catacombs, which... Oh, that's something else. Sumu's Catacombs. Yeah, ooh, I'm excited to use this music. It's going to fit the region so perfectly. If you haven't heard this song, anyone on stream, Final Fantasy 12, now been a dungeon. Don't... I mean, the Zodiac Age version is inferior. In my opinion, the Zodiac Age OST is inferior to the original. It's an excellent song. Excellent song. It excellently fits a dungeon that's like underground. Well, most dungeons are underground, but it fits. It's good. Alright, so where the heck was I last here? That gets you a key. Then you go back up. Which, I have my picture here. So, what correlates here? It's the dungeon where you first encounter Bagabnon and you fight in the like gladiator pit. Well, why am I describing it to you? Really? I guess I don't have it downloaded? Interesting. No, I for sure have this downloaded. But then again, I didn't have anything in my Final Fantasy 12 thing. Now been a dungeon. It's a particular one here I'm looking for. Yeah, that's Zodiac Age. Blech. Zodiac Age. Oh, this one's from 12 years ago. Here we go. I don't know if it was in Flow of Time Remastered. I don't remember. I'm going to download this before YouTube decides it shouldn't be online anymore. I mean, obviously, I could just play Final Fantasy 12, get to that, and record it myself, but that takes hours. Well, technically, it wouldn't have to take hours, but I'd like to just do it right now. Yeah, this is an excellent song. It's one of my favorites from Final Fantasy 12, which is saying something because Final Fantasy 12 is full. They also mistitled it. It's not now been a fortress. It's now been a dungeons. Yeah, it's an excellent song. I mean, I'm just gonna throw it in here because it's going to be in this demo. So, unfortunately, that means. Dude, get out of here. So now it's in there. So as this is playing in the background, we'll eventually hear Nalbana. Okay, so going up from these stairs. Where are these stairs? Oh, they're right there. So the Undercroft. So this takes you back into the library? Yeah, it's that staircase. No? No, it's not that staircase. Where are we right now? We're in the armory. Okay, so this takes you back into the main. Okay, it takes you there in the main hall. So it takes you back here. Okay, so this is where I was at last. Going this way. So what are we in right now? We're in the chapel. Okay, so we need to be designing like a churchy, chapel-y
aesthetic for this big. That's what this is. I think Zach the other night thought this was going to be the boss room. This is actually, you know, if you've ever been in a proper like church, and I say proper, older style church, more traditional church, that's what this is going to be. So it's going to have pews. Yeah. That's apparently something medieval castles used to have. They used to have a church. Every sub-region of this dungeon, barracks, armory, undercroft, library, main hall, chapel, gatehouses, dungeons, they were all, spires and watchtowers, they were all in actual castles. So I try my hardest to not pull things out of my butt. Even if it's in a way that's not even really truly necessary. I myself like seeing things that are accurate. Ah, yes. This screen was the last screen I worked on. Okay. Although you would think it's a little strange that there's traps and deadly stuff in a church region, but that's fine. This is the only churchy thing. Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Need a chest example. There's a chest over here, I thought. What? Sorry, I needed to respond to something. I need a chest. There we go. Well, that's a sideways chest. Hopefully it still takes me to my chests. No, it did not. Okay, well, much like how what the music's playing, let's go to level 3. I just need a chest, man. That's all I need. Just give me a chest. This once again is a custom chest. Yeah, so that's not helpful. Man. Okay, I was gonna say, I have to have a basic chest. It's on layer 0? I've recently added this. Why was that on layer 0? Okay, yep, that's obviously a generic chest. I'm so happy I was able to fit Dragon Quest music into this quest. Or specifically Dragon Quest 4. Dragon Quest 12 will be easy. But Dragon Quest 4... I'm going to loop this song a little bit. This is so good. It was one of my favorites from Dragon Warrior 4, Dragon Quest 4. Obviously, because I chose it to be in my quest. Oh, wait, chests don't work as FFCs. It's so annoying. I don't know. I guess money, right? Like... Sure. These are secrets. Oh, it can't be money, though. Because that's actually, like... Well, yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. It'll just be over here. Switching gears back into dungeon stuff. I gotta get all my dungeon combos here. Of course, I'm on layer 0. I'm always on friggin' layer 0. So this will be like this.
Hmm. Yeah, so this shutter is unlocked by the switch, but then killing all the enemies will open that. So this is a big rupee you get by killing all the enemies, basically. You know what I want to do in this room? I don't know how exactly I want to... How do I want to do it yet? This should only be used one other time. Yeah. Oh, it actually says Castle and Terrace. Go figure. You know what? I like the layout of this room, but what I want to do can easily go in the room above. Oh, you better believe we're gonna need pits in this one. The ideas are just coming as I'm doing it, which tells me that I'm kind of in the zone right now, which is good. What I originally was thinking for this room is inferior to what it was originally in my head. So we've got something going here. So courtesy of, well, I mean, Tabapillow basically told me about it, but he didn't make it to my, well, no, I forgot the name of the person that made it. I have a credit to him in my scripts, though. I have fire bars in my quest now. That's what that is. So, we're going to be spending a decent amount of time on this screen right now. Oh, and I forgot I did this. No, I did this right. Emily has shown me a better way to do it, but for now I'm sticking with this. Oh, yeah, well. I put it there to show what the radius will be. So it is 1, 2, 3 combos over 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so putting it here. Indeed. Okay.
Hopefully this produces the effect I'm looking for.
Indeed. I think that's what how I did it. This one's a special fire bar. It's an oval. Okay, it gets overlapped as it goes out. Let's see. Okay. So now when I do this. So it's inverted. See, that's the issue. So these need to invert. So 32, 40, 48. So then this needs to be 32. Well, 40. And 48. There we go. That looks better. I actually kind of like this. This wasn't my original idea to have a gap there, but I actually like it. So hang on. So why is this 170? Oh, I see. So then, yeah, so I need to do the closest ones first. Okay. But this was, yeah. That was good. I'm starting to actually get used to using this FFC menu, which I never really did, so. Just doing it directly like this. Oh, except I'm gonna clear this. The problem is then I need to grab it. I think we're good on this loop. I love this music, but yeah. 24, okay. So now I just need to make sure I do you first. So now I want you. I want it to move in a different direction. I don't know if I can really do that. Like, this is the script. Speed negative? I don't think that'll work. Based on what I'm seeing here, the angle would need to be negative, though. Or would it be negative cos? Cos and sine. Yeah, see, that's the random 360. Well, I guess it might be a negative speed. Let's see. You might be right. Hey, Eagles. Alright, yeah, it is just negative speed. Whoa, now
that's an interesting effect. That's a real interesting effect. How much damage? Oh god. Yeah, you'd only get hit by those. Uh, 32, yeah. This music sounds different from music that I was playing yesterday. Yeah, I'm playing my Quest's OST. That's interesting. Oh wait, one of them vanished. Hang on, what? See, there's 4 of them, and then it becomes 3 of them. It got eaten up by edge of screen. That's nice. Good to know I could create some interesting effects like this. Yeah, this is just what I have at the moment. Yeah, so you can hide here. This is my first time messing with fire bars as well. So you are the 24. Oh, you're the 48. I did this wrong. And I'm just doing it this way so that I can see visually what I'm doing. I thought that happened. Is that? No, I actually like the fact that they weren't attached. Thought it looked kind of cool. And it also gives a place to hide. You can hide in here. Oh, I pulled a stupid. Yeah, there we go. Because then you have somewhere that you can. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. You have to understand that Link's hitbox is only his bottom half. But yeah, I do like this effect. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'll have to remember that for the future. Angle 810. I don't even know what that would. 367, 20. Be a little over 2 revolutions. 810. There we go. Nice. That was pretty cool. So there's something going on that screen.
I'm gonna grab some very specific torches. Don't ask me what makes them specific. You'll find out when you play. Or I guess at this point, just copy it. Spinny fire. It is possible with combo triggers, apparently. So, yeah. I'm saying you can go that way, and this way, and this way. A lot of ways to go here. Maybe Zach. It's honestly not the most. It's fairly linear. It's a bit more linear than I wanted. It's just kind of how it came out. I could always change it, of course. I think this screen right here is actually the first major point of like decision. Like you can go multiple different ways here. You can go down into this way. You can go right this way. Yeah. How possible is that? Well, if you don't get stuck, it's definitely possible. Well, hang on. Maybe it's not? Okay, well that's annoying. Perhaps that's not what I should do here. Question. It will drag you, won't it? Also, I like how I had I thought I had invincibility on. I couldn't get up fast enough, so the only way you might be able to do it would result you, well, I don't know. That. You get shoved into the wall. I think I can still do this. It just needs to be constant. That might work, because then it's just a matter of
Because you could time it to where it's on its way to the right. Oh god, that's moving pretty fast though. I mean, here's how I can solve this issue. There, problem solved. Okay. Bomb shooter. Slow spinning blade traps. The slow blade traps? Yeah, I've used those. I've used them in level 4. Actually, I use them in here too. Oddly enough. I think the screen's fine the way it is. That is true, yes. Yes. I don't know. Maybe I'll exchange it out for one of those. Okay, so looking at my guide here, I'm in the chapel. Top left. So that... Oh, I'm being dumb. That takes me outside. That takes you to this staircase. So... C. Oh, it was C because there was another staircase. Okay. Well, now it can be B. Okay, that's getting annoying. Oh, I didn't even set up A. Blackout. So this goes to chapel, and we're talking... looks like this screen. This technically takes you to Swy Plains. Oh god, what room? Oh, it's 14. I can see it right there. Oops. Cool. Alright. So that's got that covered. We're actually gonna check this other path now. So you go down. Down from there takes you to the barracks. Let's see. So we're going to the barracks. And what screen would I say that is? That looks like this one. So where is my barracks? I think it was that one, right? Yes. Oop. Wrong screen. Okay, well.
Is it not that screen? That was correct. Chapel 1 is wrong. So Chapel needs to go left 1. Left 1? No, right 1. There we go. Yeah, let's do this path next. So we're going down to the base, which only lets you do one thing at first until you get the long shot. Gives a sense you actually exploring the castle. Oh, alright. Oh! I know exactly which one you're talking about. I had the name on the tip of my tongue. I know exactly the song you're referring to, Soma, and it's one that I very much enjoy. It's from, well, actually, the one I'm thinking of is from 14. I know it's from 14. Assuming I even have it downloaded here. Are you thinking of this? It's Wanderer's Palace. This wasn't in Flow of Time, though, I don't think. This was in Glory Squad. Right? Oh, no, wait, no. It wasn't Flow of Time. Yeah. No, it was Flow of Time. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, obviously you're not taking the left path yet. It puts me down every time. It's so annoying. Alright, great. I don't know how that happened. If it didn't keep shooting me down, it wouldn't be as troublesome. Yeah, shoot. I'm not messing around with these. Crap. When I say I'm not messing around with them, I mean I am. I'm just not doing it in that way because it was annoying me. Also, Zach, you're getting a Let's Play recommendation from me right now. You should play Final Fantasy VI. You definitely should play Final Fantasy VI. Oops. Arrow shooters? Oh, yeah. You'll be doing them in order? Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. I don't know why they're flashing like that. Strange. So that effect that I was creating, how it was moving in like an ovular or a teardrop, I guess, shape, I'm gonna do that intentionally now. Let's do 16. I guess technically, so... Wait, so if I do 16 for... Oh, so that's what that would look like. I can make it an oval. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. What? What's this going to do? What's this effect going to do? Ah, it did precisely what I wanted. Look at that. We're gonna zoom in for this one. Ah, I see. Okay. So that's going up by 8. That's going up by 16. So we have 2464. $32.80. Seven's amazing. I can't wait to get myself. Oh, what is going on with the last one? Oh no. Oh, because there's another one. Wait, 48.96, 32.8. Well, it would be this one. 832. Huh? Did I do this wrong? 832. Why did that look like? Why does that look like that?
Oh no, I'm being stupid. It's the bottom one. 3280. Ah. Well, I think it goes a little far. I think we should just simply dial back. So 16, 32, 48. Why am I blanking? 64. Question. Can you actually avoid it? Like, can you run through it? Aha! Actually, I'm entirely safe right here. Maybe pixel perfect, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna shift them down on top of it. There we go. Okay, that looks good. All right. Well, unfortunately, given the time, I need to be off to bed. But oops, I would say very good progress tonight. Very, very good progress. Fixed a bunch of small things, which is always good. It's always good to fix small things. Since it all piles up in the end. So yeah. I did another Austrian attempt at Tartaros, did not go. Well, the thing is, Zach, with things like Tartaros, you can't take long breaks and assume that you're gonna get right back into it all that well. Like, you need to grind it out. You need to, like, stay consistent. Like, I didn't beat any of the big bosses that I have beaten without upwards to sometimes some hours of grinding and grinding and grinding. In fact, actually, another, like, when I did Elden Ring with my friends, how many episodes in that playthrough did the stream start with Mark forgetting what the buttons are, which then, you know, you lose some of that built up muscle memory and knowledge of the game and putting your head in that space to play said game when you don't do it for a long period of time. Now, granted, in our Elden Ring example, that was an extreme case where we played it literally once a quarter. Like, we did maybe 4 to 6 streams a year at one point. I feel like it was probably not that bad, but it felt like it. You just got to grind at it consistently. Now, granted, that's my experience, so that may not be you, may not be anyone else. But yeah, you'll get it eventually. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, put like 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe 30. Honestly, 30 minutes, you can make a ton of progress. 30 minutes to 45 minutes every couple days or so. Several straight hours. Yeah. And also watch some other playthroughs. Watch some other people beat Tartaros to give you some ideas and some insight on how to avoid certain attacks. There's plenty of examples. But yeah. So anyway, level 8 or level 9. It's looking really good. I hope it plays well. I hope it's not going to be too linear. Other people have said that done. There's a lot of videos online, dude.
Like, look up Alpha Birth playthroughs. Believe me, it's not as hard to find as you may think. I can guarantee you can find at least half, well, I didn't even spell it right. So obviously us. General Milky is a very good example. I don't know if Shy Guy beat it. That's a nice picture. Yeah, so me, him. Here's another one. I actually haven't seen this myself. Melee Wizard. Melee Wizard beat it. This guy might have beaten it. 51 videos. Oh yeah, Zelda Dungeon never beat it. They didn't get past level 4. Electrometer Prime did it. Then My Hero Mode. Like, there's plenty of people. General Milky was the first one that I saw, like, that really did it. Like, did it really well. But anyway. Yeah, so I need to be off. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you're enjoying where level 9's going. I didn't even realize that there was over 20 of you guys watching. Wow. There aren't as many videos of Sosic. I guess not. Well, to be fair, Sosic was a later addition to the quest, so many people may have beaten it and called it done. Before that was even a thing. I think the Alpha Birth was released in 2014. I think that was released in 2016. So that's 2 years of playthroughs that didn't even have that. But anyway, yeah. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate having especially this many people on watching. I wish I could be on later. I wish I could do more, but unfortunately I do have work tomorrow. But yeah, I do stream this fairly frequently. In case you're new, I will always send posts to the purezc Discord servers. There's also a link in the description to my dev server, so if you want to have a more intimate view on the progress being made, as well as just more notifications in general about this project, there's a link in the description to that Discord server. Melee Wizard did eventually beat Tartaros, I thought. I thought he streamed it. He, in his recordings, stopped, but then I thought he streamed it. I could be wrong. I thought I remember seeing him stream it. But anyway, yeah. Have a good night. I will see you guys next time.